Okay, everybody, this is an overview from the second story of the clubhouse at the KOA we stayed at, and it's a pretty nice view. Okay, so I'm scrolling through here. It's just a screen grab of the KOA app. I'm just kind of scrolling through so you can see the campground amenities and all of that fun stuff. So, I mean, they do have a bunch of different ways to stay. If you don't have an RV of your own, they do have cabins, and there's tent camping available as well. They have an extended stay option, all kinds of different things. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. The amenities are out of this world. They have a lazy river. They have an infinity pool. They've got a basketball court. They've got, not a martini bar, a margarita and pina colada bar. They've got a convenience store. So, really, in a dog park, which is huge too. So it's really cool. It's taken care of really well. Staff is super friendly. Absolutely would recommend. All right, guys. So the sun is out. It is hot today. I'm just out taking Jax for a walk. He's afraid of storms. So this morning he was not about to go out and pee. So now that's cleared up, we are out here. So yeah, last night when we got here, it was like 9:40. We will not do that again. We were trying to make sure we had a full day today, but it was just not good. When Anthony was setting up all the outdoor stuff, and I was outside with him, we were just like eaten alive by bugs because it rained earlier in the day. So we both have so many bug bites. It was awful. But the good thing is the rain is out of the way. The rest of the day is supposed to be really clear. This KOA is pretty new. I'm going to insert a screen share either before or after this clip, and I will just kind of scroll through and show you guys some of the amenities. And I'll also do a walkthrough tour of it later on. You can see all the water. Everything's going to dry out today. But they have a lazy river here. They have a pool. They have got, there's beach access within 5 minutes. They have a margarita stand, which that's calling my name later on. And there's our rig over there with Anthony's truck, or our truck. Yeah, I don't like to drive it, so I call it his, but it's ours. There's also a basketball court here. It's really nice. Last night just kind of, oh, Jaxie, you're so graceful, baby. Last night just kind of was not the best because the bugs and, the kiddos woke up and then they were all out of sorts because it was super late. They usually go to bed at 7:30 and they didn't fall asleep until like 11:30. They were just all thrown off. So yeah, we, even if we have to burn a whole day, like, starting in the morning and getting here midday or wherever we're going midday, I think we'll choose to do that instead of arriving super late, especially with, the little kids. And Jax was thrown off too. So, but yeah, today should be a really nice day, super sunny. We'll see how we like it. I will film as we go along and kind of show you guys this KOA here in Galveston, Texas. Okay guys, so the KOA resort, you can't see it from here, but it's about a 5-minute walk that direction. So you have to go up that walkway to the left, and then it's down there about 5 minutes. And it's hot today, so it's quite a walk. We tried to rent a golf cart, but everyone was booked, so that's our fault for waiting. The sand is of course different. We love Pensacola, we love the white sand, but I will say this sand is so soft. It feels like powder. I do like the whiter sand, but this feels super good to walk on. The kids love it, and you know what? It's the beach, and it's 4.5 hours away from Bait, where we came from. So the kids are having a ball. There's Anthony out there. They are so excited to finally be here, and it really is beautiful. It's not the white sands, like the Gulf, like what I think of when I think about the beach, but it is so nice, and we're so happy to be here. But yeah, it's about a 5-minute walk. You have to go across the street and then down about 5 minutes. But we are here, and it's sunny. The rain is gone, and the bugs are still bad today, but it did rain this morning, so mosquitoes are horrible. But yeah, it's really nice. The bugs and the commute here with the kiddos in the wagon. But again, we could have avoided that if we would have thought about it and planned it out and ordered or reserved. God help me. Or reserved a golf cart ahead of time, because you can drive down here, and in between those wooden, I'm gonna call them pegs, that's not what they're called, my brain isn't working yet, but you can drive your golf cart or your car and park it literally right there on the beach, and then just do your setup over here. So I'll check back in a little bit later, but so far I'd give this like a 6 or 7 out of 10 just based on the commute. There's really not the best way to get here unless you have a golf cart, but I'd say I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because the amenities at the park are pretty awesome as well. So 7 out of 10 so far. We will check back in later on. Hi guys, so checking back in. We have been here for a little bit. We've decided we really love a lot more than we initially thought about this beach as well. So we love how, like in the ocean, you can go out a really long way and it's only like 6 inches deep. So the kids can play safely. You're not constantly wrangling them in. There aren't any steep drop-offs, which is huge. We came across that a ton in Pensacola and Destin. We love that. It's really just like an awesome place for the family to hang out. Yes. But yeah, the kids are having an absolute ball. They're having the time of their lives. They're so excited. But see, like, it's 3 inches deep right there. So we're still in the water with them the whole time, but we do love that. It's a huge safety bonus. Anthony, what do you think about this place?
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And I do like the look of the blue water in Pensacola.
Yeah.
But this sand literally feels like powder.
Yeah, it's literally like powder soft. It's crazy.
And you believe with kids, with this long entryway, they can stay right here.
Yes.
And I feel like you can't spot a shark.
Yeah, no sharks.
And ankle deep water coming up here.
Watch, they'll be like the first great white that comes into 6 inches for
I'll
us.
get big.
And also the waves are breaking pretty far out. Like they're breaking way out there, and normally they break pretty close. So it's a lot rougher for you and your family, especially if you have rough kids or too many drinks, depending on what your situation is. But we're having a ball. I still like the look of like Pensacola a lot more than this, but it feels a lot better. The sand is super soft. It's great so far. We're gonna bump it to a 7.5 out of 10, just based on the safety factor of this beach for kids. And also, I know we're here kind of on an off season, but there's nobody on either side of us. No one. So that's another reason we're staying very close to shore. Shark bait. We're not gonna be shark bait. We're gonna stay at a little bit farther away. So we'll check back in a little bit later on. Okay guys, so I am heading to do some laundry this morning. Today is our last day here at the Galveston Beach KOA. But I wanted to do a quick drive around just to kind of show you the spots. They are all concrete and they all have a little grassy area. I will say guys, the bugs here are probably, I would say the worst we've ever seen. I'm not sure. I've talked to some other people who have stayed here before, and they have all said that bugs are really, really bad this year. So I guess it hasn't always been that way, but I mean, we have, like well over 40 bites on each of us. So I am just driving through. It's pretty nice, but I mean, I will say the bugs, we had a thermocell. We had the deep woods, the cutter, yard spray, I mean everything, and it didn't help. So I mean it's that bad. So it kind of eliminated, you know, being able to sit down outside, especially after the kiddos go to sleep, because the bugs were that bad. I mean, it made it, yeah, it was horrible. But the amenities are awesome. We met some awesome people last night. Rode around with them on their golf carts, so that was pretty cool. They have a lazy river. They have a normal pool. yeah, it's just really, really, the amenities are outstanding. And then they have a margarita and a pina colada maker machine or whatever up at the little convenience store. So I mean, and they're really good margaritas too. But there is the pool area, and you can just see up here, those spots are a little bit out of the ways. And there is not beach access on this side. You do have to cross the road. So the lazy river is over there. It's behind a fence. And they do have cabins as well. You can see like the little tiny home type cabins. I would say the bugs and the commute to the beach are the two downfalls that keep this at a 7.5 out of 10 for me, for sure. But yeah, I mean, a lot of amenities, guys, but I mean, the bugs, holy moly, they are horrible. So, but yeah, this is, I didn't do a full drive around. There's a dog park as well, but yeah, it's we've enjoyed our stay. We're gonna go to the beach today, and we will check back in with you later. Okay, so we're heading back home. We are leaving the Galveston Island KOA holiday. We just wanted to give our kind of final thoughts. And I've got two things that really stand out. Bugs and internet. We're going home, that's right. So do you want to touch on our two major points?
Yeah, so mosquitoes were terrible.
Horrible.
We talked to a ton of people, and we picked a great time because they said they've been coming here for years, never had any issues, but I probably have about 30 mosquito bites on me, and I had thermocells lit, I had bug spray on, I fogged our campsite, and still we just got tore up with mosquitoes.
That was horrible.
And then the second thing to touch on was internet. You know, it was a pretty remote campground. I'm saying there wasn't any high rises you could see, which I kind of liked.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is, if you need internet for work, wasn't the best. Now we do have T-Mobile. I'm going to switch to Verizon.
100%.
Just because of the research that I've done in it, they seem to have better internet access on remote areas. But I'm curious to see other people's thoughts on that, the carrier you guys had, and kind of, you know, if you've been in any remote environments and still had signal and which carrier you're on. If you don't mind dropping on the comments, we'd definitely be interested in reading those.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think other than that, the scenery was beautiful. You can't beat the amenities. They had a lazy river, they had an infinity pool, hot tub, a margarita pina colada bar. I mean, just everything else was really great.
Movie night for the kids and the lazy river.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of stuff. They really, really have a good community feel there. Highly recommend.
Yes.
But we just picked the one time to come where the mosquitoes were bad, and like I said, we talked to multiple people that have been there 6-7 times with literally never have gotten bitten at all.
Yeah. So it's just the timing, I guess. So, I mean, just because it is our experience, we still are pretty solid. I think that is 7.5 out of 10.
And I think it's only because of the mosquitoes. And it's not anything that the park could have done about that.
Right.
So I do feel bad giving them the 7, but in my honest opinion, it was 7. And then also the walk to the beach was across the street. Could drive or take a golf cart, but
if we had a golf cart, it would have been much easier.
Because that means when we don't have a golf cart, I am pulling the wagon with 2 little ones in the back.
Yeah. So I mean, other than that, I mean, you did have a little bit of a walk to the beach. You have to cross a pretty busy street to do so, and so when you have small kids, you know, that's something. And we do still prefer the white sand. I think that we just have such a soft spot for Pensacola. So I mean, looks wise, you know, that's always in the back of our mind too. But yeah, bugs, internet connection, and that little bit of a commute lands us right at a 7.5 out of 10. We may come back in the future and try and give it a shot, and hopefully the mosquitoes are gone. But yeah, we recommend this to you guys. It's beautiful. The amenities are great. Just come prepared with a mosquito net. All right, we'll see you guys soon.
Wow.